has unfolded leading up to the NFL's trade deadline today at 4 o'clock. Well, they didn't do much. They're reportedly in on Broncos wide receiver Demaryius Thomas before he went to the Texans. I was hoping for a defender, and a substantial one at that, not just some guy. Didn't happen. That's not a great development for the Patriots and this defense going forward in my mind. Here's my big takeaway from the game last night. It is always a better day for the Patriots when their defense plays well opposed to their offense. The offense, I think, is still loaded. They still have, more importantly, Tom Brady and Josh McDaniels. If they don't have a good game, they'll be fine. Not worth worrying about. The bigger concern for the rest of Tom Brady's career will be the defense. And yeah, it was against Derek Anderson, but they played well last night. Turnovers, they weren't looking like they were bending. Devin McCourty was making plays. That's always a better day than when the defense struggles. If I'm the Patriots, I would always prefer for the defense to carry the day and the offense to struggle opposed to 45-37. Yes, you need the team as a whole to play better than they played last night, but the defense was positive last night without Dante Hightower. Now, can you keep that going or a semblance of that going next weekend against Aaron Rodgers? That's the real test. That's the kind of guy you face in the playoffs. Buffalo sucks, but I'd rather the defense play well against a team that sucks than not play well. Now, there was a report that came out yesterday that Josh Gordon wasn't going to play because he was going to be disciplined for being late for a meeting or whatever. He ended up playing. Didn't really sit at all. Bill Belichick said after the game, quote, "You have to talk to whoever wrote that. I have no idea," close quote. I don't think Bill Belichick got soft in the minutes leading up to the game. The only conclusion I can make is that the report was incorrect. All right, as for the World Series champion Boston Red Sox, some final World Series thoughts. The Dodgers had a lot of talent, but not a championship DNA. More specifically, not even close to the level of championship DNA that the Red Sox possessed. The Red Sox did anything and everything they could to win that series. They had starting pitchers pitching out of the bullpen, and I just think ultimately Dave Roberts and or the decision makers with the Dodgers, whether that's people from the front office, were totally outdone by Alex Cora. The culture there was not good enough. The Rich Hill thing was a disaster. You cannot have a miscommunication there. That's inexcusable. Rich Hill, shut your mouth. You know how when a pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, nobody talks to him? Why would Rich Hill think that was a good time for dialogue there in game 4? No. You know, usually later in the game is when the pitcher comes out. So just by going near Dave Roberts in that situation, you planted a seed. And then you said something to him, you confused him. What a disaster. Obviously, that lost the series. If I don't want my kid to want to go outside or be outside because it's going to be dinner in 12 minutes, I don't go over near the window and say in front of my kid, "Oh, look, Timmy and Johnny are outside on brand new bikes." Just stay away from it. I also think for the Dodgers, velocity was a problem. That's the first thing I would address if I'm them in the offseason. The Red Sox just overwhelmed them with velocity. They couldn't handle it. Walker Buehler was the only guy they had that could throw hard and execute. The Red Sox lineup was too good to be going after them with 91-94. It was just destiny. Joe Kelly, Steve Pearce, everything went right. As far as David Price's comments, if you miss it, Price said after the World Series, quote, "I can't tell you how good it feels to hold that trump card. You guys have had it for a long time. You've played that card extremely well, but you don't have it anymore. None of you do. And that feels really good," close quote. Now, if he were my son and asked me how he should handle the media after winning the World Series and pitching well, would I have advised him to throw it back in everyone's face? Probably not, but I have no issues with what he said and him waving the middle finger at everybody in the room. All right, today's simulation coronation, the 2004 New England Patriots going up against the 1995 Dallas Cowboys. Tom Brady, Deion Branch, Corey Dillon taking on Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith here. First half, Aikman play action to Irvin deep. He beats Ty Law for the touchdown. Cowboys, they take the lead. But later, Patriots trying to mount a comeback, down 2 scores. Corey Dillon in for the touchdown, but it would not be enough as the 04 Patriots fall 39-27 to the 1995 Cowboys. Deion Branch, a big game for New England, 171 yards and a touchdown. Michael Irvin, though, 101 yards and a touchdown for Dallas in the win. And my lock of the day, I'm taking the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight at home, -1.5 against the LA Clippers. The Thunder got off to a horrible start this year. Russ Westbrook got pissed, vowed to turn things around. They're at home. They finally got their first win. -1.5 is not a big number. I'm going with the Thunder tonight at home to beat the Clippers. That's my lock of the day. Have a good one.
I'm not on Snapface and all that, so I don't really get those.